My dad. How do you speak about your dad? I wouldn't be in this industry if it wasn't for my dad.
Known Dennis since 1978, 79, pioneer in education, leader, more importantly for me, compassionate, passionate, kind and still engaged.
Dennis is just a stalwart of this industry. I mean, BTME would never be the same without your cuddle from Dennis. We just adore him.
I first met Dennis, I think it was in 1989 at my first ever BTME. Sat on my own as you do when you're 21 years old, you don't know anybody. And then a gentleman came to me, I didn't know it was Dennis at the time, but he was. And he said, basically, as he does, what you doing on your own, lad? Come and join us.
I think a lot of people think of him as a crazy professor in many ways. I mean, he's you know, mountains and fishing and all those things, but he's just passionate. To still be interested in people that were students or not even your students 40 odd years ago, that really explains his integrity and his passion, that's what I would say.
He was very passionate. My dad was exceptionally passionate. He worked tirelessly. He was a founder of what they used to call the Black Book, the Greenkeeper training manual many years ago. He wrote that with some of his colleagues at the time. And then he developed the Master Greenkeeper certificate.
And they've created this amazing award that only 80 odd people in the world have actually achieved.
You needed to be there 45 years ago. He was one of the leaders. Education was non-existent virtually for greenkeepers. Dennis was one of the guys that went out on a limb, I guess. Why go to a small sector like greenkeepers to fill your college? And his longevity. He's still doing it now, even though he's been retired for many years.
If there's ever anybody who's standing on their own, Dennis will always be the first one to go and have a chat with them. And he's just amazing. We just love you, Dennis.
He's like a granddad of greenkeeping to us. He's always helped us.
Whilst there may be many more people that have been more successful, are better known, they wouldn't have been without Dennis and people like Dennis.
To say one big thank you, Dennis, for all the years help and motivation, help you've given to us. And you know you're always welcome at my home, so we can hopefully play some golf and drink some wine again together.
Well done, sir, and I'm privileged to call you a friend.
He's instilled a lot of values in me as an individual that I take to, whether that's my day-to-day work or whether that's my private life that I enjoy with my family. So I think working with my father has just been immense, and it always will be.